How's everything looking? Let me see. How's everything looking? Oh, yep. Okay, and we are live. Hey everyone, Evie here. Welcome back to my second ever art stream. Woo! I enjoyed the first one, and I got to make some good drawings out of it. Just a sec. Just checking some things. So yeah, just like last time, I'm just gonna, as you can see, I have Krita already open. It's my main drawing program. I already have a thing open, and I am just gonna start off with a little warm-up drawing. So I'm basically gonna be drawing this character here, though this time it's an original OC of mine, no AU shenanigans. Because last time I drew someone from a Sonic AU. Or my version of Sonic for an AU I have. But this time I'm going to be doing this character. She's called Star Knight. So you can guess from, the getup and the name. She's kind of a vigilante, though no superpowers or anything. The universe that she's from is much more grounded. And I just would like to one day make this, I have, at least her backstory and some other characters figured out for this world. I would love to make a comic out of it. I have some stories and ideas planned. I have at least Star Knight's whole backstory figured out. Why she became a vigilante and all that. But, yeah. So, sorry. So, yeah, I'm just going to start off with her. Just, as a little opener so people that can see my art style and, get ideas for what they'd like to, if anyone has any requests, yeah, you can request it or think of what you like to request. Just, as always, please follow my ground rules. Nothing NSFW, nothing with a lot of gore. If you have, someone with, a lot of scars, I'm fine with doing that. I have a couple of, OCs and characters that have scars themselves. Just no gore, plus I can't really draw gore. No romantic ships, just because, I just don't want to do ship art, I'm sorry. What else? No complex background, just because it's not within my abilities, and, if any, and I'll let you know, ahead of time if, something's not within my abilities, obviously. But complex backgrounds, I just can't do. Also, don't expect a lot of, crazy shading in my art, just because shading is something I'm still kind of learning. But that's kind of, the point of these streams. They're kind of almost, a way to log my progress and a way for people to, look back and, see what I can do. I don't draw motorcycle helmets very often, but yeah, as you can see from, here, she has, a motorcycle helmet with a tinted, lens here, which, do exist IRL. Tinted visor, not lens. She's not wearing glasses. But, yeah. So, yeah, Star Knight's just, this vigilante character I've had, and, I don't know, maybe later on, when I get better at drawing, I'll start making Star Knight comics. Probably do, little one-shots and stuff, and then eventually build it up, more into its own thing. But yeah, this is going to be possibly a slight redesign. I'm going to keep the basic design elements, but there are some changes I'd like to make. But yeah, this is a more grounded universe, as evidenced by the fact I already said she doesn't have superpowers. She's just highly skilled. Does parkour, learns self-defense and stuff. Helps that her dad was a police officer. I say was because he was retired. He's not dead. Thankfully. Not that tragic of a backstory, but is definitely a more sad one. Anyways. Yeah, just gonna start off with that, and then just, if anyone's in the chat, open up the chat to any requests that anyone has. Last time I got 3 drawings, and 2 of them were requests, which was nice. So yeah, hopefully I'll get some requests just like last time. So yeah, I'm just gonna start with the basic pose, and then move my way down from there. But, yeah. So, Star Knight's backstory, her real name is Helena Rose. She's a bookkeeper, and part of being a bookkeeper is kind of similar to an accountant, but it's more records keeping and all that, I think. But it's a job that allows her to work from home, which helps with her vigilante shenanigans and stuff. No secret Batcave. It's just kind of her basement and some places around city that she lives in, which is called Ring City. I don't know, I thought that'd be an interesting name. Yeah. So I'm just gonna move this up a little bit. Anyways. But yeah, so as I said, her father was a police officer, a retired one, because he got severely injured in the line of duty. It left him crippled, partially. Like, he can't walk very well, so he's usually either in a wheelchair, depending on how he's feeling, or he walks with a cane. And unfortunately, he had to retire after that, which was very sad. And that's what led Helena to become a vigilante, because like she saw that the justice system, as you know, she sees what it can be and what it could and what's trying to do, but she sees it's flawed. Meanwhile, her older sister went the opposite direction, instead becoming a lawyer. So yeah, they're kind of on opposite sides of the law, but both trying to do the same thing. And like, so yeah, Helena, she just spends years training, doing things like parkour, and eventually just becomes Star Knight. And yeah, her sister obviously doesn't really approve of like some mass vigilante running around. And yeah, eventually, obviously, like Star Knight and like Helena, I do not remember her sister's name, I'm sorry, will like obviously meet, because yeah. But yeah, that's her basic backstory. She's just going around Ring City just trying to stop crime, because it's not like Gotham levels of bad there, but it's got issues with gangs and yeah, all kinds of, and there's still like crime going on. There's just a lot, the police could just be a lot better, as you know. And you know, hey, I'm a criminal justice student, so this is my kind of story, just like with A New Horizon. But yeah, this would not be like an animated series or anything like A New Horizon, but it would be another all original story by me. Not sure if I'd ever bring on any other artists for it. I definitely talked to my artist friends about making, about maybe helping me or like showing me how to make comics and stuff, because I still have a lot to learn. And then, but I don't know, I would like, I definitely want to learn more from my fellow artist friends, like, you know, my friend who helped me, like, learn about layers. That was so awesome of her. Yeah, shout out to Crystal, she's great. Let me just check the chat real quick. No, so it's our meeting a little bit here, just have, like, some noodles. Oh! Hey, Derpog, welcome. Yeah, you're just here in time to see, just like last time, my warm-up drawing. It's just a vigilante character I have for the story I'm working on. Her name is Star Knight. I'm just finally drawing her again, plus giving her a slight redesign. This is like her, this is her original vigilante outfit. It's gonna keep the same basic elements, but I might change up some more stuff. I'll have to see as I go. But I just got finished. I'm not sure how much you heard, but I just like finished up talking about her backstory. So her real name, Helena Rose. Her dad was a police officer, but he got severely injured in the line of duty. He didn't die, thank goodness, but he was crippled and had to retire very early in life. So that kind of just led Helena to like not like really believe in the justice system all that much, and she just eventually like trained for years to become a vigilante. This is a much more grounded universe, similar to something like Batman. She doesn't have any powers or anything. She's not super rich. No uber tragic backstory, but she definitely has a very jaded view on the justice system compared to her older sister, who went in the opposite direction and became a lawyer. So yeah. So yeah, we got two. So yeah, I don't really have like a main storyline, but I have like basic stuff like that and a couple other characters for this. So yeah, I'm just using this as a warm up. Oh, okay, sorry, I didn't know how much you heard. But yeah, that's like the basic backstory, and then I'm just like, I'm just gonna take this and put it in digital as like a warm up, you know, and then from there, I'll either do more drawings, or if you have a request, just like last time, I'd be happy to take a request. Just yeah. Sorry if I don't respond too much. Actually, why have I not pulled up the stream on my phone? Like, that way I don't have to constantly be switching on my computer. I should have done that from the start. Just a sec. But, yeah. But yeah, Star Knight, eventually, once I get to the point where I could definitely make comics in digital, I definitely would love to make, like, one-shot Star Knight comics and eventually turn it into, like, a big overarching story. At least have, like, kind of one big storyline plan, but that's, like, with another character. But, yeah. Just a sec, I'm pulling up the stream on my phone. Why did I not do this earlier? That's on me. But there we go. Okay, I have chat pulled up on my phone now. But yeah, how are you? Good to see you, Derpog. How you doing? Oh, hey Froggy. That's Mario Faker. He's a good friend. He's a good friend of mine. That's why I'm calling him Froggy. But like, yeah, Fairy, I want to make it a comic. I have a lot of ideas. Yeah, Froggy, he knows about. He's heard so many of my ideas, including Star Knight and also A New Horizon. Actually, I think him and our other mutual, not mutual, best friend Fat One. They've heard about it for the longest because they were the first two people I ever talked to about A New Horizon. But yeah, no, Froggy has heard all my ideas. At least the ones I've told. I think I've told him all of them. I know I've told him the majority. Yeah, Froggy, if you also have like a request, good to see you, man. And good to hear you're doing good, Derpog. But yeah, Froggy's just a good friend of mine. Yeah, he's heard so many of my ideas. Though it has been a minute since I think I've talked to him about Star Knight because I've been so focused on A New Horizon. I think the last thing I sent him and our other friend about Star Knight was like I redesigned another one of my another vigilante character for it. Yeah, Weaver. I redesigned her a bit. Very good redesign. I'm proud of the redesign I did for her. But yeah, for now we're gonna focus on Miss Star Knight here. And then yeah. But yeah, I would like to make this a comic one day. I just have to like improve my skills a bit more, get better at things like shading, which I'll try to shade this a little bit. I think I could do some good dramatic lighting for this. Okay. I'm going to start with the helmet real quick because that's very easy and simple. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. There we go. Helmet is done, more or less. I'll clean that. Gotta clean it up a bit, though. But yeah, and then if anyone, y'all got requests, just obviously remember my rules for art requests. One obviously has to be within my abilities, but I can do most basic stuff, as most of y'all know. Nothing NSFW, no romantic ships, just because I don't want to do ship art. I don't know, I don't have anything against shipping, I just don't want to do ship art, that's just my thing. No excessive gore, I'm fine with scars, things like that. What else? Oh yeah, and no complex backgrounds, just because that's not within my abilities. And yeah, that's it. That's it for the ground rules, I think. But yeah. Okay, let me at least just do the hands. Hands are still something I'm not sure if I'll ever fully master, but I can do it better than AI can, so ha! Take that, AI art. I don't like AI art. Like, it was funny, I was talking to a friend about it the other day, like, people were like, oh yeah, robots are gonna, like, replace all the, like, big manual labor jobs, and then all the artistic jobs will be open. Meanwhile, artists are just over here, like, it feels like we're in a war against generative AI art. Like, ironically, it's caused us to be more creative. Like, you're trying to replace people where their whole thing is be creative. We're just gonna find creative ways to defeat you. Like, I've heard over on Twitter and other sites, or I think it's specifically just Twitter, like, people start using an effect to then, in a way, like, poison their art almost. So, like, AI can't use it by using a simple effect, and even getting creative by using that. So, yeah, no, you try to take down creatives, we're just gonna get really creative and fight back. I mean, have you seen art fight? We know how to be creative and like fight. I'm gonna try to participate in art fight next year. I just didn't have the time this year, and for it, I would love to participate in art fight though. Ba 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 da 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 da. But yeah, for why she chose the name Star Knight, I don't know. Originally, I wanted to call her like Star, but then I had like another OC with like that exact name, and so yeah, just to like do something that nice that rolls off the tongue, I just went with Star Knight, and I think it rolls off the tongue very well. Call her SK for short. But yeah, hope y'all don't mind me rambling about this for like the next however long it's gonna take me to draw this, because it's probably all I'm gonna talk about for now. Unless anyone brings up any topics to chat about, but so I hope y'all don't mind hearing about this. But yeah, city that she lives in, Rings. It's called Ring City. Ooh, a Tanuki or a Tenru? I don't think I've ever drawn a Tanuki. I mean, I've drawn foxes, and I've drawn dogs, and I have a raccoon. mean, I have a raccoon OC I've drawn a bunch. Does that count as drawing a Tanuki? Raccoon dog. I've never drawn that before. I've drawn a, like I said, drawn a raccoon OC of mine plenty of times, but never sounds interesting. Yeah, whichever you wanna send, you could always do both. Both is good, you know. I mean, yeah. Or if you only just want to choose one, that's fine too. I don't get a preference. Anyways, it's your choice at the end of the day. Viewer's choice. I was listening to a bunch of Man on the Internet songs earlier, so I got that playing in my head. Probably should have drawn her boots first, but it's fine. Okay. Let me do her boots before I forget. Okay, right, that's what I did. Ah, fudge, right, and her... Well, it's covering her knees this time, but yeah, she does have knee protection. You're gonna be out parkouring, do vigilante shenanigans in the middle of the night, might as well protect your knees while doing it, right? Yeah. Would be fun to do a one-shot comic for Star Knight, and she like tries out a superhero landing and never does it again because it just hurts. She's like, oh, never again. I'm not sure what her voice would be. But yeah, like Helena's young, like in her 20s, almost 30, because she's worked as a bookkeeper for a couple of years. But yeah. No, just break a leg, build care. Oh yeah, no, you're right, Froggy. You're right. Yeah, she can walk it off. I mean, she's definitely gonna get injured in this story. Might as well break some of her bones. Batman got his back broken, and he turned out great. Which, by the way, I'm not sure if any of y'all saw, but they're finally making a trailer based off. They made a trailer because they're finally making a movie based off the comic where Bane first appeared and broke Batman's back, which I'm excited for. I don't care what's the method, I will watch that movie because, like, Bane, when he's done right and not just a dumb meathead, oh my gosh, Bane is actually a great character. Like, Batman Arkham Origins made me, like... And, like, hearing about what Bane could be, I'm just over here, like, also Absolute Batman Bane. Oh my gosh, Absolute Batman Bane. Oh my gosh, like, whenever we get Bane back to his, like, just pure as basics, and I guess also, like, Dark Knight Bane, like, he's great, whenever we get how Bane's supposed to be, like, lore-accurate Bane, like, just run whenever we get lore-accurate Bane in something. But yeah, I'm excited for that movie with Batman versus Bane. I am very excited for it. I will definitely watch it. Kind of hope Bane... Yeah, I hope Bane appears, like, whether in the new DC universe or, like, in the, like, Robert Pattinson Batman. Yeah, and you're also thinking Arkham Origins, right, Froggy? Because Arkham Origins is, like, the only good, like, Bane we get outside the comics. I mean, he was okay in The Dark Knight, but yeah, he was just kind of following Ra's al Ghul's whole agenda. Right, she has a little North Star on here. Oh, fudge, I meant to do my eraser there. Yeah, Arkham Origins Bane is really the only good one outside the comics, and that, and now also, you know, Absolute Batman. It's gonna be interesting to see if they bring him back. I imagine they will, because he technically is still around. That's all I'm gonna say, because I'm not sure if everyone here has kept up with what happened to Absolute Bane. Yeah. Gosh, whether it's a simple North Star or like your usual star design, stars are so hard. Right? Yeah, no, that's fair, Frog. Yeah, you've told me before how you're not a big fan of the Dark Knight version, and yeah, that's very fair. Your reasons are very valid. Cool, like adaptation and everything, but yeah, he was just kind of Raj Al Ghul 2.0. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, but like, it's a hard name to say. And like the creators of Raw knew it. They knew what they were doing. Seriously. But I mean, it's a cool name, and Liam Neeson played him very well. Yeah. But yeah, it is a shame that Bane couldn't really be his own character in those movies. I think could have been so much better. They should, yeah, I don't know. Okay, there we go. But yeah, as you see, she has this little like North Star, and like the reason her like outfit and all that is gray is just because, like, you know, just she's, I guess because you could say, because she's morally gray, being a vigilante and all that. Also just like it's a color that blends in very well with stuff, so. Nah, that's fair. I'm honestly not that big on superhero comics. Like, most of the superhero stuff I know is from videos that I watch, or like the video games, or like I'll watch the movies about the superheroes I care about, which is mainly just Spider-Man and Batman. I don't really care for the Avengers, though I do think they're cool, how they're portrayed in the MCU, stuff like that. Never really was a Fantastic Four fan. All that kind of stuff is just never really interested me. Plus, there's like so many comics to keep up with. Plus, I only really, like I said, I only really like Batman and Spider-Man. At the end of the day, like everyone loved like the Avengers or Iron Man or, you know, Superman, but everyone knows Batman and Spider-Man. Like, there's a difference. Like, yeah, people love Superman, but everyone knows Batman. As I like to say. But yeah, okay. Which, and it's not me ragging on other heroes or like the comics, you know, I'm not ragging on Stan Lee or any of those other guys like Jack Kirby or anyone. I just don't have the patience and time to keep up with all that. Like, Absolute Batman I can keep up with because it's new and it's current. But that's it. Or like, well, like, I grew up on the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies. Tobey's the GOAT in my opinion. But, so, you know, that made me fall in love with Spider-Man, and, you know, also games like Spider-Man PS4, which I want to play so badly, but I don't have a PS4, and my gaming computer, I don't think it could run it very well, so I'm going to wait till I build my own gaming setup, like PC for that. Yeah, that too. Like, the Avengers weren't all that popular till Disney decided to focus on them for the MCU. Things like that. But, like, before then, I think the main focus was on, like, X-Men and was on the X-Men and the Fantastic Four before the Avengers, and then, now they're kind of bringing that back from what I've seen with Avengers Doomsday. Again, I don't really care. Plus, I don't see how they're gonna make that many actors work in one movie. I'm sorry. Like, I don't see how that's gonna work. Sorry, I'm just shortening this a bit, because, yeah. That's just me. Maybe they'll make it work. I just don't really care. But yeah, for some it's just a lack of attention. Meanwhile, but yeah. I do agree on that, Froggy. For some, it is just a lack of attention. So I'm just shortening this a bit. Yeah, that looks better. Roads and geography. All right, yeah, Derpog, you've mentioned that you've made videos on that kind of stuff before. Okay, I'm trying to think of like what can I do to really enhance this a bit. Yeah. I mean, I think once I add color, it'll look better anyways. But I like that Starknet has a very simple design. Oh. Yeah, I've just never been all that big on like keeping up with superheroes and comics. Like I keep up with the ones I care about, and that's really about it. I am definitely gonna watch that Batman versus Bane thing when it comes out. I really want to watch that. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. So let's do some flat colors, and I'll try to shade a bit. Shading is something I'm trying to get better at, so. Oh, okay, you sent your sheet for the Tanuki? Okay, I'll look into that then in a bit, Derpog. When I finish this, that'll be the first request then, that I do. Nice. First request, Derpog's Tanuki OC. Nice. Oh, right, yeah, a bit of skin is showing under there, right? What am I doing next? The thing with the less popular heroes is X-Men haven't gotten real attention since the original movies, and Deadpool and Fantastic Four sure had 2005. Had the 2005 movie, and people like it, but wasn't. Yeah, that's the issue. Yeah, but not everyone can get the attention, which is like, again, I don't think Doomsday's gonna work. Like, yeah, Infinity War had a lot of heroes, but that wasn't like 20 plus. And also the fact that most of the time they weren't even in the same place. Like, I think the most heroes we had together at one time was like Battle of Wakanda, and then everyone on the moon fighting Thanos. But even then, those were pretty big separate groups. And yeah, I saw Infinity War because it was interesting at the time, and I was keeping up with it like everyone else because it seemed really cool. Okay, I take that back. The MCU did get me to really like Ant-Man, though a lot of that does have to do with his actor. Like, Paul Rudd is like perfect actor for him. Like, he balances comedy and like being serious so well. Like, seriously, I do like Ant-Man because of the MCU. But, I don't know, I don't keep up with him that much. I do think he's interesting. I do think in the comics it's interesting that Hank Pym is actually the one that created Ultron, not Tony and Bruce Banner. Even Superman hasn't had very good movies. That's true. Yeah. Meanwhile, Batman, it's like, I think really the only bad movie I know that Batman's had, maybe he's had other bad ones, it's like everyone says Batman and Robin was really bad. The one, where I think Arnold Schwarzenegger played Mr. Freeze. Yeah. Yeah. Scott Lang is an MC. Oh, is he? Huh. Well, that surprised me, but I have no idea. Oh, right, Batman vs. Superman. Ugh, Batman vs. Superman, that movie. Oof. Woof, that movie. Yeah, okay, yeah, those are his bad movies. But I think everything else has been pretty good. Been pretty good for Batman. Pop. It's interesting skin tone, but let me give her actual skin color. There we go. Yeah. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Just gonna take a little break here. Just gonna try to finish my noodle cup. Unlike last time, there won't be a very long lunch break. And even Keaton's second movie wasn't great. Danny DeVito was the best part. Yeah, that's fair. Keep forgetting that Danny DeVito played the Penguin at one point. Bro has got range. Yeah. So yeah. Starlight, star bright. The first star I see tonight. A little thing here. Yeah, okay, so let's do a bit of cleanup, and then I might do some shading, but then I'll move on to your thing, Derpog. Okay, wow. Ooh, interesting design. Very interesting. Very glad for that turnaround. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna clean this up, and then, yeah, I'll get to that. And the only other characters I really have, like, fully planned for Star Night is, like, Weaver, who I mentioned, which is someone I redesigned slightly. But you can probably tell from the name, she's got a bit of a spider aesthetic to her. And then, like, her main, like, yeah, I guess her main nemesis, like, I've created them. I created, like, a thief character who's very much like Batman in, like, the way he acts and stuff, but then he has, like, a whole cat design. Oh, nice. You're also in the process of... Oh, that's cool, Derpog. Process of recreating something in digital. Nice. Yeah, I've loved learning digital art. It's been great. And I like redrawing all my OCs. Like, I still draw in traditional a lot. Like, yesterday I just did 2 drawings. I think, actually, Froggy, you saw both of them. But yeah, no, I've been loving learning traditional. A bit of easy shading I can do right here, actually. Bop. Shading! Yeah. Might be the only shading I really do for this whole thing, just because if I try to shade a lot of this, it's probably not going to look the best, but then we'd also be here all stream. But yeah. But that's cool. Yeah, it's fun recreating stuff as digital pieces. I don't know, I find it fun. And it's good practice. Like, I have so many drawings and characters I could easily, like, put into digital. Like, I'm pretty sure I draw in digital almost every day, because I always have ideas and stuff. Or some things I gotta draw, like, yeah. But it is fun. I should really start trying to put, like, music in the background of these streams. I'm still very new to streaming, but as you can see, like, I did a gaming stream, like, last week, and now I'm doing an art stream. I'm gonna be trying to, like, do at least 2 streams every month from now on, like a gaming stream and an art stream. Or maybe I'll do 2 gaming streams and 2 art streams. We'll have to see. just because I enjoy it. It's another way to like make money and stuff. Even just even views, or if I do ever get the rare super chat here or there, which is like I mainly do this just because I enjoy it. Plus for like my art streams, it kind of helps like show people what I can do artistically, because I do eventually want to do commissions. There's like a way for people can like kind of like see how I draw, see my process, see how I improve. Because like I think there'll be improvement from this stream and just like the last stream, because it's like a month apart. And like I said, I draw digitally almost every day. Been doing my own stuff, been working on stuff for a New Horizon since I storyboard for it, because I learned storyboarding kind of out of necessity. Pretty simple to do on Krita, actually, thankfully. But also, but then also doing turnarounds. Like my next art stream is going to be like a New Horizon one. I'm going to take every character, because like all the turnarounds that I originally made for most of the main characters in a New Horizon were all traditional, but I want to like redraw them in digital just for the sake of my team, and also it's like easier if I got to make any changes and stuff, but also like the colors. So next stream is going to be a New Horizon themed one in that vein, so look out for that. Yeah, and then any money I make from like views and stuff there will go into a New Horizon. It's not like the only way I plan to make money, but like streams I definitely want to do. And if the VAs are okay with it, maybe some VA streams. But again, that's up to them, their schedules. Like, I'm not going to force anyone on my team to do anything they don't want to do. Like, I want to work with my team. I'm not going to be forceful or mean or anything. Be a jerk if I did. But, so yeah. But yeah, and even though I have school coming up, it's like, my school schedule is pretty light compared to previous years, so I should be able to keep on making videos and doing this stuff, thankfully. Which I'm glad. But we'll have to see how things go once I actually start school. Ooh, nice. Well, that sounds interesting. And yeah, if you want to like finish up a series, what was the series about, if I can ask? How's that looking? Oh, huh. That sounds interesting and fun. Sounds like a fun way to pass time on a stream and just like interact with chat. Ayo chat, what's the name of this city? Points at Paris, Texas. Halfway through the US. Ah, dang. Nice. Yeah, with like 50 states, or 51, depending on what your stance is on Puerto Rico. Yeah, there's a lot of cities to get through, but dang, halfway through, that's impressive. That's a lot. Look at all damn cities. Look at all them chickens. Okay. Dang. 400 in North Carolina? Dang, dude. Sheesh. That's a lot of cities. Shouldn't surprise me. I mean, it's a state, but like, wow. Just in one? I got on, but yeah, I imagine like the whole US is somewhere in like the upper tens of thousands, not more. Make this slightly darker for shading. But yeah, this is like the most shading I can really do, like simple things like this at the moment, but yeah. It looks nice. And then same with here. This glove should be slightly darker since it's like, yeah, it would be kind of in the shadows. Starlight Chateau. I believe the next best state only has 100. Whew. Only has 100 cities? Dang. Still a lot. But 100... BRB. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm back. My dad was just asking me to do something, so yeah. I'm not sure if y'all heard him or not, but yeah. But I'm back. Anyways, where was I? Oh, right, cleanup. Let's see. Also, hopefully something else in the future is that maybe I'll finally be back in my like recording booth for my my videos and my streams in the future. The reason I haven't been in basically all summer is because, you know, I live in the south where it's super hot, and my dad is blasting the AC basically 24/7 because of the heat. It's constantly going on, and you don't want to know what happens if someone, heaven forbid, I turn it off for a little bit. Anyways, you know, dad stuff. But the thing is, like, obviously, most of the vents in my house are pretty small, but then down in the basement where my recording booth is, it has a big vent, which can't really be blocked. So, I mean, you can block it up, but that's not going to stop the sound, so... Ugh, stupid. So, yeah, hopefully in the future, like, the quality of these, and, like, it thankfully hasn't really impacted my recording quality for my videos, because I started out recording in my room anyways. It just sucks because, you know, I made that whole new recording booth and everything, like, not long after I hit 1,000 subs. And then, oh, nope, summer rolls around and I just can't record down there right now because of that stupid giant vent. And because my dad has to have this stupid AC blasting all day. So, yeah, that's fun. But yeah, hopefully in the future the quality of, like, stuff like this... Because, like, now that it's, getting cooler again, and fall's almost back, yeah, hopefully the quality of my streams will be a bit better. I don't know, my Hightail stream sounded a bit better back when I recorded, downstairs, but I don't know. We'll get there eventually. We'll get back to that soon. It'll be, like, another month or so before I really can, but... Yeah, it'll be nice to get back to my recording booth, seriously. I've missed being able to record down there all summer, plus I've been, like, getting stuff to, like, help with the soundproofing. It's just, like, a lot of egg cartons every time we buy eggs, because those are a good, cheap soundproofing. And even when I make, like, a proper booth, because there is, like, a cost-effective way to make a booth with PVC pipe, I'm probably going to use those egg cartons, just align whatever soundproofing blankets I get, and just align it with egg cartons. But, yeah, if anyone ever wants to soundproof a room in a cost-effective way, just get a bunch of egg cartons. As I learned. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of little tips and tricks you can learn out there. About voice acting and stuff, if you just know where to look. A lot of good books and websites and stuff. Yeah, I'm almost done with this, and then I can get to your request, Pog. Is there like a specific pose or anything you want me to do with your OC? Cause like I can do that, or like I can try to find something. Cause like I have a couple good like Sonic pose references I have that I could use possibly, if you want. Or I could just like do what I did with Aurora, with your OC Aurora, my first art stream, and just like do a redraw of like the pose you did in your original drawing. Okay, surprise you? Get ready for surprise then. I think you'll like it. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, almost done with cleaning this up, thankfully. Probably should have done the coat first, but, yeah, now that I look at this, I don't think I'm going to make any major change to design. She probably wears, like, a bulletproof vest or something underneath this. Like, she definitely has, like, protection besides, like, the knee pads that I drew with her in this. Like, she definitely has protection besides that, but, I think having such a simple design works for her. Plus, she's not, like, you know, rich or anything. Yeah. She just, you know, does what she's a vigilante that definitely is more like Spider-Man, getting by with whatever she has and can make. Yeah. But yeah, definitely. So yeah, definitely in the future gonna try to do like one shot comics of like Star Knight and like the other like characters I've created for that world. And sometime in the future, I'll just post it on my Tumblr. Don't be perfect with it. Don't be perfect with it. But it needs to look good. I'm so close to just like, so close to being done with this. And then we can get on to the first request. Okay, and yeah, that's the first drawing of the stream done. I'll probably do some more, like, cleaning up later. I definitely would want to keep this for future reference for, like, the comic and all that. But, yeah, okay, this is the first one. Okay, I'm gonna get to your art request in a sec. Just need to find, wait, first of all, gotta save. I realized I did this whole thing without saving. Okay, let me find the, let's see, what's the reference I was thinking of? But yeah, first drawing done, yay! Okay, let me find the pose I was thinking of. Okay, found the one I'm gonna do, though I'm not going to, like, show it on screen because I want it to be a surprise. But, yeah. Okay. But now I'm gonna put this away. Close that. And then I am gonna open up, because I did just save it. Where is it? Fudge, just a sec. Okay, there it is. Just also have this open for reference. Let me just make sure this is the pose I want to go with. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I got the pose I want to use, so let's get started. Okay, got pose over there, open in another screen. Pop. Yep. Just not realizing it's gotta be black. So let me just do this in the center. Okay. I really like this design. Sorry, I just got to appreciate this for a sec. Very, very cool design. Okay. I really like it. Kind of reminds me of Woody from Toy Story, actually. I like it. Really cool design you got here, Dirtpog. You're welcome. Also, I hope you like the pose that I picked out. I don't know, there's this cute, silly pose that I think I've been wanting to draw someone I've wanted to draw someone in for a while anyway, so this is perfect. Perfect opportunity. Let's get the basic pose out of the way, and then I'll move on to the details. So let me just bring this whole thing down a bit. He's a cowboy Tanuki from the Soul Dimension. He's good friends with your main hedgehog. He's also very good friends with Blaze. Huh, interesting. Oh, so he's from the Soul Dimension. Interesting. Very interesting. It's always cool to see Soul Dimension OCs. And a cowboy, huh? Cool. Would it still be called the Wild West, though, where cowboys come from in the Soul Dimension? Would it be something else? A little taller than Sunk. A little. Named him after Daleks. Excerpt because cowboys are usually associated with Texas. Yeah, no, they usually are. There we go. Basic pose done. I'll clean this up a bit and then add all the details. I'll add all the deets. But yeah, I hope you like the pose that I picked. Yeah. I don't know, I like it. I like that I was able to pull it off. Oof. Poses were something I used to struggle with so much. Now I can usually do them with ease. So I'm very proud of myself for getting to this point. Actually also have a cowboy OC, though he's a robot, named Boone. Yeah, he just thought cowboys and their whole aesthetic were cool, so that's why he goes by that. I just thought Boone was a cool sounding word for, I don't know, cool sounding word to use as a name, especially for a robot character. That's solid. Yeah. Let's see here. Very sharp muzzle design there. I like it. Also, was the person that made this turnaround, I think, is it the same person who made the Aurora one that you sent me last time? Looks like it. Ah, different person. Okay. Different person. Got it. I think I prefer this. Yeah. No, that's cute. Okay. Let's see, ears. Okay. Nice. Ooh, interesting. Right, the red star rings. Kind of forgot those exist. Cute. Alright, let's get to the eyes. See here. Should have done it like this, yeah. There we go. Oh. Okay. Staring into your soul. Okay. Let's get on with the outfit. Let's see here. Fit check. It's cool. I like it. I like the fit. Rate the fit chat. Fit's cool. Let's see here. Cool little bandana. Bandana's a little longer. I see. There we go. Let's see. Pants. Oh, right, there's also the tail. Actually, add that real quick before I forget about it. Again. Oh, hey Fountain, welcome. Sorry, another good friend just entered the stream. Heyo, just a time to see me in the middle of my first request for this stream. I'm doing this character right here. Again, I am just blown away by this turnaround. It is so well made. Wow. You think this is official? Heyo, how you doing, girl? But yeah, I'm just in the middle of this request, my first request of this stream. Okay, let's. I'm gonna just make my way to the boots. Very neat boots. See, how am I gonna to get used to the design first? Let me just do this one. Right? Yeah, it's such a cute tanuki. Raccoon dogs are neat. Like an actual raccoon dog. Like, have you seen a picture of an actual raccoon dog? They're so cute and fluffy. I'd love to pet one if I could. I think normal raccoons are cute too, but like, tanukis are adorable too, and this like OC is adorable. Like, very cool design, but also very adorable design. Okay, boots are a bit taller than that. Yeah, I love the colors and everything, and then I'm also very grateful for this turnaround. Wild animals. Okay, true, they are also wild animals. But, let's see here. Okay. Wow, I really like this design. Oh, okay, I see. True, they all wild animals, but they're adorable. And I think Tanukis look very majestic, but they're also so cute and fluffy. Like, ah. Oh, yeah, Froggy Fountain's in the chat too. Yeah. The trio is back. The trio is back. Yeah. Froggy steps away and just Fountain taps in. The timing on that. Okay, now I got a little used to the boot. Let's do this. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, fudge! Oh my gosh, Critta. Yeah, I'm gonna hit save real quick. Oh, okay. Why did I not do that sooner? Took almost getting a little heart attack there. I don't know what button I keep pressing that keeps, like, doing that. I think I keep hitting Control X sometimes on accident. Hello there. Ooh, a kit with Kitsune. Ooh. Well, honestly, Kitsunes or Kitsune, however you pronounce it, they are very cool, Fountain. So, can't blame you for getting obsessed with that while you were away. I'll be. Sounds like your break was a nice one. Then, if you became obsessed with a cool mythical creature. You know, if you want, I'd be down to draw one for an art request. I don't know. I'm cool to just chat, but if like you or Froggy do have any requests, oh yeah, yeah, Durbog. Sorry. Yeah, I guess you kind of are the newest one here because Fountain and Froggy. My streams are pretty new in general, but yeah, Fountain and Froggy's like the first time in a while I've had two friends be in a stream. It's been a while since both of them have been on a stream. But yeah, Derpog here, he's the one, who requests. Yeah, true, we have been friends for, yeah, almost 5 years. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's been almost 5 years now. What the frick? Where did all this time go? But, yeah. But yeah, we got two longtime friends here. Yeah. Plus, that one was just on a break, so it might... that she just got back from. We all just take breaks on occasion, just for school or whatever, just where we don't chat for a bit. But she's back, yay! But yeah, no, we've been friends for a good while now. Yeah. Okay, so I'm almost close to getting into the coloring phase. I just gotta add some of the details, like the stripes on the tail. And then, oh right, and also the hat. Yeah, we've been good friends for a while now. Great. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad for this turnaround. This is just helping me. Gonna help with the hat a bit. Let's see here. Let's do the outer bits first. Yeah, yeehaw. Would this OC of yours speak with a southern accent or like a Texan accent? Talk like that? Howdy, partner. I'm a Tanuki. Huh. A lot easier to say than I thought it would be in a stereotypical like Texan accent. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I know a thing or two about that, unfortunately. A little deeper. Yeah, it sucks losing friends for whatever reason, especially if you gotta cut them out of your life. It's never fun. Sorry to hear that. Sorry about that again, Derpog. Okay, I see. Kind of goes over. Yeah, me, Fountain, and Froggy, unfortunately, aren't strangers to that, because we had a fourth, but we all ended up cutting ties with him just for... Well, I don't like thinking about it, but yeah, it was just... Yeah, there were reasons. He wasn't a bad person, it's just... Yeah. Just our friend dynamic just wasn't really working with him in the group, unfortunately. For a couple reasons. It sucks, though. It's been over a year since then, now I think about it. Where does the time go, y'all? Where does that time go? Not too sure. Yeah. Thanks, but like I said, it's been a while since that happened, so it's not really a fresh wound for us anymore. Sucks to think about, but... Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that self-absorption thing. Okay, there's the best. Oof. Yeah, I don't draw hats all that often, so. Yeah, this is the best I can do for the hat. Oof. No, I can do a little better. Yeah, no, that's what yeah, that's what I usually do, thankfully. I gotta remember to do that more. Grid is a fun program. I'm glad you told me about it, Fountain. It's been a great program to learn to use. I love it. Probably try out other programs eventually. Like, I've heard Clip Studio Paint's pretty good, and it's actually a program you can do a one-time purchase on, which is like, yes. So, seriously, if more things were just a one-time payment than a subscription service, there'd be a lot more things I'd probably buy or use. But there's few things I'm willing to do a subscription for. Oh yeah, no, it's been like the only program I've been using for drawing. I mean, there was another one I tried out, Fire Alpaca, but I don't know. After like using Krita for so long, Fire Alpaca is just like, what the frick am I doing? I don't know. It just feels a lot more basic and better for like beginners. And I'm not a beginner anymore. Like, definitely not a pro digital artist, but I'm a decent one now at this point. Yeah, so like trying to use Fire Alpaca just felt so wrong, so I've just stuck with Krita, and I love it. Yeah, no, I've been drawing digitally almost daily. Actually, yeah, it has been daily actually, so far this week, anyways. But almost just about I've been drawing digitally at least weekly. just for practice, for things I wanted to draw, a new horizon. Yeah, no, I like it a lot. I mean, I don't know. It just feels like it's easier for beginners to learn. That's what I meant more. Because like, if I started on Fire Alpaca, I probably would have got used to it, like I do with Krita. But, I don't know, it just feels like more beginner friendly because it's a lot simpler, I guess is a better way to put it. Yeah. Oh yeah, Froggy does Asperite. He's a great pixel artist. Like all three of us are creatives, but we definitely have our like strengths and stuff. And Froggy's it's definitely pixel art. Yeah. Fountain also does more digital art and like she's been like getting into 3D stuff and she's also pretty good. She also knows how to use I think Blockbench, also how to build in Minecraft. Um yeah. Yeah, Fountain's all digital but more on the 3D side. Me, I just stick to traditional and right, I was right and also trying to learn also been doing Blender, which props to you for the again Fountain. Blender is something. But she's definitely the 3D expert out of the three of us. Well, no, Froggy also actually knows Blender a lot too. I'm the one that that hasn't really touched much 3D art outside of I tried learning Blender a little and then also I need to get back to those Blockbench tutorials. Minecraft. Yeah. Love love me some Minecraft. Hytale's great, but I'll never stop. What? Okay. Let's add some more details. But Vector. Oh my gosh, Fountain. How? Okay. How many programs do you use, Froggy? I'm just not realizing we might not be aware of all the programs Fountain uses. Froggy, I'm just not realizing we might not know all of Fountain's art secrets. We don't know everything! Ah! But, Vector made. Okay. One sleeve done. Yeehaw. yeah, Froggy, we don't know all of Fountain's art secrets. Darn it. We don't know everything! Which, honestly, should be too surprising. She uses so many different programs. All of them. Yes, Froggy says all of them. Oh yeah, Derpog's also on Discord, which is actually how he sent me the turnaround. So like the first time he just sent me in on Discord, and then so yeah, just sent me out on Discord. But yeah, honestly, Froggy, knowing Fountain, she probably dabbles in all of them. Oh no, yeah, no, that's understandable, Fountain. It's just like, dang, girl, the number. Like, I think you're almost in the double digits there. Meanwhile, me is just like, I use Krita and I have a lot of and I have a lot of physical sketchbooks. Any other details? Oh, right, the pants are kind of baggy. Baggy pants. Baggy pants are fun. Like, I love little things like that add more flavor to a design. It's like, I mean, you can, like, add cool patterns and stuff to, like, pants to make them look cool, but, like, baggy pants. No, that's fair, Fountain. And it's good to be versatile, you know? It's nice to be like a Swiss Army artist, as I like to say. You know, us creatives, we tend to try to dabble in a lot of stuff anyways, so I think it's a good trait to have, to be adaptable and be willing to try all kinds of stuff. I think that's a good trait to have. But yeah, no, Fountain is the Swiss Army artist out of the three of us. Oh, a sketchbook app on your phone. Interesting. Oh, yeah, she's the Swiss Army artist. Froggy's more pixel art and Blender, and I'm just traditional and 2D digital. But yeah. Oh yeah, also Fountain is a very also Fountain is definitely, while we've all come up with stories, Fountain's also definitely the best writer of the three of us. Very great at writing. Yeah, no, her stuff is awesome. So always a treat to read. Mop, pop. Okay, let's see here. The tail. Okay, 1, 2, okay, 3. Okay, got it. I see what to do here. Oh yeah, I can close this now. Don't need the turnaround anymore. One. You've whittled stuff? Huh. Oh wait, I feel like you've mentioned that before. I don't know, but yeah, no, me, Fountain, and Froggy, all three of us are creatives. We all have our own little strengths and weaknesses with it. Or I guess all our expertise is a better way to put it. Oh, that's cool, Derpog. Okay. Alright, so basic sketch is done. What do you think, Derpog? Because now all I need to do is just clean this up and also yeah, color it obviously. And then your request will be done. And then I can just send it to you on Discord. Nice. I'm glad you like it. This was very fun to draw. So yeah, let me just clean it up a bit and then I'll get to coloring it. And then I'll send it to you. Oh yeah, also just like me, Fountain can sing. Yeah, no, but your writing your writing skills are insane, girl. Seriously. Let's see here. I really like the colors on this OC. Wow. Very much like. Actually, let me do this easy stuff real quick. Oh gosh, I just realized the patterns I gotta draw on the plan. I don't think I've ever tried that before, drawing like that cow pattern thing. But let me do this real quick. Bop, bop. Your voice is shot right now. I gotcha. Would sing right now, but I'm kind of just locked in on drawing. Gotta get back to doing covers on my channel though. Ooh, nice. I also really like reading. I've always been a bookworm for as long as I can remember, and no one else in my family except for like grandparents on both like my mom and my dad's side. Specifically, I think my dad said his mom really liked to read, and then apparently my grandpa on my mom's side really liked to read. But then neither of my parents like to read like I do. Interesting. La 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 na 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 da 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 na 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 na. Okay, let me draw these patterns actually before I forget. Alright, yeah, Derpog does do that. Oh, right, and also the sheriff's badge. Howdy, sheriff. Probably a bit more simplistic, but I think I got the point across with the patterns. And I also got to draw the sheriff's badge. Nice. Something else I don't think I've ever drawn before. Okay, let's see here. Bop, 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 bah. And then I just gotta draw that. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Froggy, he's not the most talkative. I'm definitely the chatterbox of the three. Fountain is pretty talkative too, and then, well, the thing is, because, like, I'm the high energy extrovert of the three of us. Fountain is she's the ambivert, and then Froggy's just the introvert we adopted. So, yeah, he's our introvert. But, yeah, Fountain switches back and forth between introvert and extrovert. I'm an all-time extrovert, baby! Woo! But yeah. Yeah, no, Froggy's our introvert that we just adopted. Yeah, no, Fountain's in the middle. I have enough energy for all three of us most days. But yeah, Fountain's in the middle. I'm just all over the place. Like, I'm chill right now because I'm drawing, and, like, this is just, like, things like drawing and all that. Oh, okay, bye, Froggy. And then there were three. If I can draw this, can I draw this star? Just... See you later, man. Yeah, that's fair. Me, I'm, like, always down to talk, but it's like, again, it just depends who I'm talking to and stuff. Like, the only times I'll ever get introverted is if I'm tired or around people I don't really know all that well, or if I don't like someone, I don't spend as much energy talking to them. Like, I'm not gonna be a jerk to someone I don't really like, but I'm not gonna, like, spend much energy being my usual self around, like, a bully or something. But, yeah, Froggy tends to, yeah. Obviously, me and Fountain do get talking to Froggy privileges, but again, he's our introvert, so yeah, we got those privileges. He's our introvert. But then he has, like, another friend that basically he's, like, another extrovert that adopted him, like, another friend of his that he's mentioned to us a couple times. We've never talked to him. That's fair. I am sorry for how this, like, badge is looking. I'll try to make it look a little better. It's just, why are stars, like, so hard to draw? Oh yeah, Winter, right. That's their online name. Yeah, every time we hear something about her from Froggy, it's like, Dang, she's chaotic. But hey, Froggy can handle being around me. I'm not surprised he can handle being around another chaotic extrovert. But yeah. Nah. Okay, there we go. Oh, this star badge looks so goofy. I'm sorry, man. Oh, why is this so difficult to draw? I gotta fix this a bit. Oof. Okay, okay. There we go. There, that's... It's something. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm fixing it to the best of my ability. Okay, you know what? I think that's the best I can do. I don't want to touch it much more than what I've already done. Yeah, no, he does seem to have like a large network of friends outside, which good for him. But yeah, it seems like he's got adopted a lot as an introvert. To be fair, once Froggy opens up, he is very awesome to be around. So, yeah. Yeah, once he opens up, he's very chill and cool to be around. I like hanging out and talking to Froggy. It's always fun. Also, his dry humor is great. Always get good dry humor out of him. Okay. Yeah, I get that. Most of my close friends on Discord, yeah, they're all very far, unfortunately. I've talked to a couple of them about possibly meeting up at something like the Sonic Expo next year. I'd love to go Sonic Expo this year, but like, I got school, so it's not really ideal for me to go while I still got school. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I am old enough I could like get a plane ticket and go visit and stuff, but that's the kind of when you're gonna hang out with like with online friends in person. That's something you gotta plan like flipping Batman. Cause you want it to be a good time and also going to a whole new place and stuff. Yeah. But yeah. Sonic Expo. I mean, like some other friends have like talked about possibly meeting up at that, or yeah, or like when we heard like that Freddy Fazbear's was opening up in New Jersey. It's like, okay, who's going to Freddy's next year? We were all just like saying about that. Like seriously, Freddy Fazbear's is gonna be real now. Oh boy. Like I'm sure it'll be okay, but it's like, dude, you can't ignore the games. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and just add all the colors and then I'll get to cleaning it up in a sec. Yeah, no, same, but I have like family up in New Jersey, so if I wanted to go up there and like check it out, I could just stay with one of my aunts and hopefully not go missing in the New Jersey Freddy's. I'm sure it'd be fine, but oh my gosh. It's gonna be real soon. What the frick? My gosh, meeting Roger Craig Smith in person? Yeah, no, we definitely should like try to like coordinate like meeting up at a Sonic Expo fountain, honestly, or something like that. Like either the Dallas one or like the Atlanta one, which is a lot closer to where I live. Yeah. Oh, I'd love to go to one of those. Okay. Dude, I don't know if Scott had any control over that. But yeah, no, there's gonna be an actual Freddy's next year in New Jersey. Of course it's New Jersey. Gosh. Not me ragging on New Jersey, but I'm also like, of course! Of course it's somewhere up north. Well, at least this star turned out okay. Yeah, I don't know who had that idea, Fountain. I heard about it and I was just like, I watched a Dawko video. Also, watch Dawko just, he's not just gonna, fly over to the States, bro. He's just gonna materialize inside that Freddy's. Yeah, I want to go to the expo, but that's, something I definitely want to do outside of school. I don't know, I guess it would depend on, which friends I'm going to see, because, I have a couple friends that live in Texas, which is probably the only reason I'd be willing to go down to Dallas for it, because I have a few Texan friends, but it depends on timing and everything. And then I'd love to go to a Sonic Expo. That's definitely not something I do alone, because why would you go to a convention alone? Just not just for safety reasons. It's that doesn't seem like it would be a fun thing to do by yourself. But, yeah. Dope. I also have family in Dallas, but, not sure how close they are to where the expo would be. Probably stay in the hotel anyways. I don't know. I think staying in hotels, at least a good quality hotel, is really cool. I don't know. I enjoy it. Free breakfast and all that. Comfy beds. All that jazz. I like hotel breakfast when it's good. I've been in a few crappy hotels. Huh, interesting. Oof. Brutal highways. Ooh. Yeah, highways can be brutal. Okay, let me do these eyes real quick. Eyes colored. But yeah, I don't know who okayed building a Fazbear's over in New Jersey. It's either gonna go really, really well, or it's gonna go so poorly. Oh boy, that's the only two ways I can see it going. Oh gosh, can you imagine that place on Halloween? Ay caramba. Oh, it's just really boring. Yeah, I gotcha. No, boring highways are not fun. Oh, fudge. Wrong color. Yeah, I imagine on Halloween they definitely would probably lean more into the scarier parts of FNAF lore. But also, I don't know, I'd hope it'd go okay. It'd be so cool. If little kid me learned that was gonna happen, oh my gosh, she would just, But at the same time, it's I don't know, I worry that something's gonna happen. Yeah, it would be fun to possibly meet up one day. At a Sonic Expo or something. An expo would probably be the best thing, and also, just more fun. If I also did go to one of those, I'd probably do like at least for one day. I've thought of like doing like a closet cosplay because I have like a leather jacket and boots that I could probably do for either like as either Rouge or Shadow, just for like a day, just do a closet cosplay and then spend the rest of the time at the expo just like chilling in a hoodie and comfy pants. The cuffs, very nice shade of cream there. Oh, fudge. But yeah, no, it could be cool to meet up in person. I'd love to. Like, I have so many of my online friends. Like, Fountain and Froggy are obviously at the top of that list. But there are so many online friends of mine I would love to, like, meet up and hang out with in person. One day. Hopefully once once I got school out of the way, I can, like, plan some trips and stuff. Go to an expo or two. Okay, here it is with the colors. I just got to do a bit more cleanup. I like how this looks. What do you think, Derp? Huh, interesting. Just a sec, need to check something. Alrighty. Yeah, I love how this turned out. Like, wow. I'm glad that the pose, I think the pose, like, worked really well for this character. Glad that turned out good. So now I just need to clean this up and then I can send it to you, but, I guess I'll have to think of what I draw next, unless, Fountain, if you have, like, have a request, because, yeah, I take any request as long as it's in my abilities, or, well, I doubt I have to explain to you what my rules of what I don't draw are. You would know them better than most. Alongside what my abilities are. I have some ideas for things I might draw next, like maybe draw another OC. I did mention Boone earlier. It'd be cool to draw Boone in digital. Yeah, probably do 1 or 2 more drawings and then call it for this stream, just like last time. Oh, that could be cool. Yeah, I think usually the closest place for me is whenever they do like the tours is usually well, not sure if they've ever done anywhere in Tennessee. Maybe Nashville, but I know Atlanta is usually a venue. There's usually a place in Atlanta that they usually perform in. Probably the closest I could go, unless they do like somewhere like Nashville, because Nashville also tends to be pretty popular spot for that kind of stuff, which makes sense for state capital. Music is a big thing there. Plus, no one's gonna do Memphis, even though it's technically also big on music. Memphis may have a lot wrong with it, but it also gave us Elvis. Because that's where his recording studio was. His original one. Messed up place, though. Don't go to Memphis. Yeah. Atlanta and Charlotte. Gotcha. Yeah, Atlanta would definitely be a lot closer to Charlotte. Gotcha. Would be cool if they did like Nashville or Knoxville. Nashville seems a lot more likely though. Being the state capital and also big on music there. Ah, fudge. Sorry if you heard that. Just a dumb alarm thing on my phone. Probably that chicken again. Ooh, okay. If Nashville's a stop, then that's like a 2-hour drive for me, and that's definitely worth it for Sonic music. Yeah. Haven't been to Nashville in forever. It's a pretty neat place to go. There's a building there called the Batman Building. It's an EPB building. I'm not sure if it's still there, but it's called that because the top of it looks exactly like Batman's cowl. Like the very top of it looks like it. It's pretty interesting, pointy ears and all that. Just like the overall shape of it. Not sure if it's still there though. Like I was like a little kid when I went last time I went. Been to Knoxville a couple of times though. Most recent time was like maybe 2 years ago. It was just like to go visit a cousin. Oh no, wait, last year, yeah, because I went to visit a cousin as well. Yeah. What? Cleanup is probably the only part I don't enjoy about digital art. It's like probably one of the few things traditional has over digital. Oh, hey Crystal, hi! I'm just finishing quest here, guys. Crystal's another friend of mine. We're part of the same dubbing group, and she's actually the one that taught me she taught me about layers. Hi Crystal, good to see you, girl. Yeah, another good online friend of mine. We're in the same dubbing group. Very good digital artist. Her stuff is awesome. Well, welcome to the stream. Oh, hello. Oh, another person is here. Welcome, Mr. Garuja. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Not really. This is my second ever art stream. Really, if you do, the only rules are obviously besides like be nice, don't spam usual stream etiquette. But if you like do end up having an art request, because like I'm currently finishing up this one. It doesn't have to be a super chat, though I do prioritize super chats. But basically just the rules are keep it within my abilities, but also nothing NSFW, no gore, things like that. No complex backgrounds, just because that's not within my abilities. So yeah, if you have an art request, then those are the rules. Basic stream etiquette are really the only other stuff. But if not, welcome. And I'll see what I'm gonna draw next in a bit while I finish cleaning up this request I just did. Just this OC here. Just using this turnaround provided to me, and then yeah, just drawing it here, my style with this pose I just found online. But yeah, welcome. Always happy to see people. Join new or familiar faces. Call you Gar. Okay. Nice. But, yeah, welcome to the stream. Whether you have a request or you're just here to watch, that's perfectly fine. All are welcome as long as you're polite and follow the rules. Which I think are pretty easy rules to follow. But, yeah. Yeehaw. I don't like how this star badge looks, but it's like the best I could make it. Oof, that's like probably the only crappy part of this, but stars are notoriously hard to draw. And honestly, with the way the star looks, it almost looks like it's actually mimicking the pose. You know what? I'm gonna say that. That makes me feel better about it. And that it actually does look like it's mimicking what's Terrell's pose? Sorry if I butchered that pronunciation. I think that's how you say their name, Derpog. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, this request, just about done. I just gotta finish up this cleanup. Almost done with cleaning. I don't know why I went Russian right there. Oh, Terrell? How I said? How fudge? What was the first pronunciation I said? Thank you, Garden. Glad you like my art. Yeah, I've been practicing. I've been a traditional artist. Like I spent 10 years learning how to draw. And then I've only been like a digital artist since like the end of May, so it's been like 5 months now of digital art. I draw digitally almost every day. I'm using the program Krita. And yeah, I've just been practicing just about daily, just drawing all kinds of stuff. And these art streams are just another form of practice, but also I enjoy streaming. I've been finding it fun, just talking with everyone and all that. And it's also a way for me to like show off my skills. And like if anyone wants to get an idea of my art, they can look at these, because eventually I do want to do art commissions. I'm hoping by the end of this year, or probably start of next year, open up commissions. I've been working on a sheet and thinking about my prices, and I already have like a Ko-fi set up where people can pay me and message me about commissions. If you need to look how to pronounce it, just look up the video. Everyone in McKinney is dead. New people. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got some new people. Crystal is, she's just a member of a dubbing group, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned you to her that she's the one that taught me layers, and then Gar's also a new face. But, yeah. So, yeah, I got another friend, and then someone new to the stream. Welcome! But yeah, Found's just a long-time friend that's just here in the stream. Crystal's lurking somewhere in the shadows. Just being cool. Yeah. Okay, I'll watch that video. I've seen that video before, yeah. We're talking about, like, everyone in McKinney's dead, because it said, like, for some reason it's saying on the weather map, yeah, it's like over 100-something degrees over there. It's like, oh, yep, everyone's dead in McKinney. Alright, R.I.P. McKinney. What the frick is this color? Where did that come from? Krita, what are you on? What is your color picker on, Krita? I'm sorry, Krita, you're an awesome art program. The fact that a program like this is free is amazing, but I mean, a lot of open source software tends to be free, so shouldn't be that surprised. Still amazing to me, though. I don't know. I know a lot of other drawing programs you gotta pay, so I'm just glad I have a good free option here. Thank you again, Fountain. So what's my profile picture supposed to be, Gar? It's an OC of mine. It's a commission I did, but her name is Phase Star, and she's just kind of been my channel profile picture for a while now, just because I don't know. I just think it looks cool, and I think it's just kind of fitting. I might change it to something else eventually, but I don't think so. I don't know. I like it. You know how a lot of people have like Sonas or stuff for their channel. Kind of Phase Star's just kind of mine. So yeah. That's what my profile picture is, just a Sonic OC of mine that I got commission that I asked got a commission from someone, and I'm really happy with how that person drew. She actually drew like 3 things, because like one was like the current one with that city background, another one was like a blue daytime background. I didn't really like the blue one as much, just because like kind of clashed with like her visor, and then just like a transparent one. And yeah, Derpog, me, Fountain, and Froggy, we have our own little group chat. Me and Crystal, we're both part of the same like server for like the dubbing group we're in. But yeah, me, Fountain, and Frog, we have our own little server where it's just the 3 of us, where we chat, game, and all that kind of stuff. Just the 3 of us because we're friends. But yeah, no, that's what my profile picture is, Gar. My OC Phase Star, not a robot, despite the look and the name, just a girl in a suit. Though that's not supposed to be me, the girl in the suit. It's just like a separate thing. I don't know. I just like how Phase Star looks. So right now, that's what I'm kind of just keeping as my channel, like Sona character, I guess. I don't know. I think it's fitting and it looks cool. So yeah. Not sure if I'll ever change it. If I do, I'll probably just like draw Phase Star in like a different pose or something. Yeah. Do 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 do. Great, now that's stuck in my head. Okay, there we go. I'm very proud of how this turned out. Have I been... I'm craving violence. Don't worry about it, Fountain. I'm just in that mood, craving the violence. Probably play like Smash Bros or something to get out of my system, but I don't got Nintendo Switch Online right now. Ugh, screw you, Nintendo, and having to make us pay for online. Screw you. Yeah, we all crave it. Also, Derpog, probably not. Sorry, that like server that me, Found, and Froggy has is just kind of for the 3 of us. Yeah, I don't know. That's something all 3 of us would have to be on agreement on if we want to let anyone else in, but probably not. Not like we've got anything against you, but that's just a server we made specifically for the 3 of us. Yeah. And that's kind of a group decision if we don't want anyone else in. Like, I can't really speak for all 3 of us, but... But yeah, sometimes I just crave violence. You know this about me, Fountain. But, you know, I'm drawing right now, so... Yeah, just being chill and drawing. Probably making Bob Ross proud. I don't know. Bob Ross was a chill guy that liked to draw. Or, no, wait, his thing was painting. Close enough. Oh, that was not wind chimes. It's just like a thing that my dad set up for like when something passes by an outdoor camera. That's just the sound that plays. So digital wind chimes, I guess. So, aw, doggy. I like dogs. Dogs are cool. Trying to think of what I'm gonna draw next. Probably just like do another like OC thing. I'll have to see in a sec. But once I finish this, I'm gonna get up and stretch and get some water. Because I have been sitting for like... I started this stream at like 4:30 and it's almost set. Dang! Wow, okay. Well, I did do a drawing before this. Like, I haven't spent like almost 3 hours on this one drawing. I did like have a warm up before this. So, but dang. Sheesh. I blame most of that time spent on on cleanup, because oh my gosh, cleaning this up. I mean, it's satisfying to see everything look neater, but oh my gosh, it takes a while. Oh, fudge, wrong color. Okay, here we go. Bit more to clean up. I think all that's really left is like around the boots and stuff. I gotcha. Yeah, that's the main thing, Derp. I was like, not like we wouldn't mind new people, at least me and Fountain, but like, there's a lot of stuff on there that would be overwhelming for someone new. Also, you know, Froggy being the introvert. What's my favorite character to draw? Oof, that's a good question. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I have a lot of OCs that I've drawn a lot. Not too sure. It can vary. I have a lot of OCs, but like most of my OCs are Sonic characters, so I'll just like leave it to like my favorite. I'll answer the question this way. My favorite things to draw, I guess, right now is like OCs, and like I really love drawing and designing outfits for some of my for my characters. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. Like I like really drawing a lot of my OCs. I like especially my robot OCs are fun to draw. Um, and then I also really love outfits. So like something like this, like a cool outfit and stuff. One of my favorite things to draw. So yay, getting to draw two of my favorite things in one: Sonic and also cool outfit. I honestly might do Boone after this because I also have a cowboy like OC Sonic OC character. So yeah, just gotta finish up this cleanup. I think the boots and maybe one or two more. Oh yeah, and also the tail might be some of the last stuff. I don't know. Oh my gosh, what is passing by in front of that camera? I don't know. Probably some animal. Oh crud, wait. Oof, sorry, just a sec. Realizing my phone's really low on power, so I need to charge it. Okay. Right, let's get back to business. Whew. Have I had dinner? Oh yeah, no, I ate earlier. Oh. Alright, yeah, the drawing's almost finished, Derpog. I think really all that's left to clean up is this boot, the tail, and then the belt, and then I can send it over to you. And then I'm gonna get up and like go drink some water, like go get some water, and then I'll come back to like probably do one more thing. Because now that I realize how much time has gone by, I think it's best if I draw one more thing and then call it for this stream. Oh man, the art streams really go on for a while. Yeah. I'll finish this up, send it to you, and then I'll go get some water, and then I can draw something else. What's my favorite animal, you're asking, Gar? I really like dogs, but overall my favorite animal would probably be a crow. I really like crows and ravens. Like, I don't know, they're so intelligent, they look cool. They can be pretty goofy too, actually. Plus, I find it funny there are so many animals out there that are like, they're like portrayed as like super bad or like associated with death and stuff, but then like crows are pretty silly actually and like very highly intelligent. There's like a type of moth called a death head hawk moth, and like the thing is about them, they're called that because like they have like naturally have like this skull like marking on their backs, but then they're not venomous, they're not poisonous. The worst thing they do is like steal honey from bees, and yet they're considered a symbol of death just because of a marking on their back that they. Those moths probably aren't even aware that they have those markings, considering if you're a moth, I don't think you can see your own back. But it is interesting that usually a lot of animals that we think are bad are actually just like, no, they're just kind of doing their own thing, and they're actually pretty cool. I don't know. But yeah, for me, my favorite animal overall, besides dogs, is like, I really like, crows. I think they're cool. Birds in general are pretty interesting animals. Yeah. What about you? What's your favorite animal, if I can ask? Okay, that's this done. Now to move on to the... Actually, let me just get the belt out of the way. Oh, no way. Oh, dear me. I've been for 3 or 4 hours long. Yeah, my first stream was like was almost 4 hours long, but part of it was that like in the middle of it, I like paused to like take a lunch break, and then I also got like a phone call, and I had to like talk to someone for like a little bit, or else I probably would have been back a bit sooner. But yeah, no, I ate something just as like at the very start of the stream. Found, don't worry, I've eaten. I got my food already. I have my sustenance. I had my sustenance for tonight. Might no, I might eat some more fruit. I also ate like a bunch of blueberries earlier. I like blueberries. I got on with that thing. Animals keep passing by in front of the camera, just like it just goes off at the slightest movement. Most of the time, it's just animals. Like the neighbor mowing the lawn, it just gets annoying so quickly. Okay, ba 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 ba. Now to just clean up the tail, and then I think this will be good to send you, Derpog. Thank you for this request. It was a lot of fun, just like last time. Oh, fudge. Right. Okay, yeah, I think this is just about done. Yeah, what do you think, Derpog? Is it good to send you? Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. I don't have a job yet. I did just finish up a part-time summer job. I'm a college student. Gar, but but yeah. Yeah, crows are fascinating. That would be fun. Just do like a VC with the three of us, just like gaming or something. But yeah, what do you think, Derpog? Is this good to send you? Okay, cool. Let me save that then. Export as a PNG. And I'm getting a phone call. Just a sec. There we go. Sorry about that. So, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. I've just, like I said, I got a phone call, and then I went to go get some water. It's been almost 3 hours, and I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I am gonna, so yeah, Derphog, I'm gonna send you this, and yeah, like I said, next art stream will be sometime next month, and it's gonna be related to a New Horizon, because I want to do something related to that, but, yeah, bye! Thank you to everyone that joined the stream.